James Carville is known for his fiery opinions on national politics.
But if you really want to get him fired up, ask him about LSU's budget cuts.
I sat down with Carville today in advance of a bipartisan summit he's co-hosting tomorrow at Tulane.
What good does it be if I work all my life, I get fortunate enough to be in the position I am, and if there's something that I see that I know that I could make an impact, for me to shut up would be criminal. Doesn't matter. Just like this LSU funding thing. I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm not going to go away. It's not going to be something that I write an op-ed and say something and nope.
Governor Jindal argues if you figure in higher tuition, the cuts to LSU are less than 2% since he took office.
They just passed the how many $1 million cut in the Board of Supervisors Saturday. We're the most improved major state university in the United States, with our graduation rates going from like 39 to 61. I don't know. We're living in a different set of facts here.
Carville, despite his Tulane connections, also bleeds LSU purple and gold. Brothers and sisters attended Louisiana's flagship university. He's part of a group trying to work out a plan to avoid deep cuts.
The idea that I go to LSU, 6 of 8 children graduate from there, and that I'm going to watch this university, particularly the Baton Rouge campus, which, by the way, is the single most indispensable university in the United States, period. There's no Auburn here. There's no Mississippi State. There's no nothing. If you're a business person, an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer in this state, it's most likely that you came from LSU. They have cut this place in real dollars, and they're getting ready to do it again. And the idea is, oh, we can't pay a little more in taxes, and they can't pay a little bit more in fee or tuition. We paid, all the tuition is paid for by TOPS.
Well, they have raised
if we think that we're going away on this, we're not going anywhere. Nowhere.
But they have raised the fees.
They've raised the fees to what? To about the average. We are so far exceeding the improvement that anybody is doing, it's absurd. There's no other university in this state that is nearly as important as LSU Baton Rouge. None.
You're the political guy. Why, if LSU is that important, politically, why is it happening?
Because we're in a recession, and when you're in a recession, revenues go down. That's why the deficit goes up a lot too. So we don't want to.
I threw you a softball there, and I thought you'd swing it, and you didn't. So I'll forgive me for feeding you. Is it that Bobby Jindal has national political aspirations?
You know what? I think we got a plan. Look, I like the governor. I went on the Katrina thing with him. I don't want to, just not my intent here, is to get into a political argument with the governor. And there's a proposal that's being put on the table that people are working with that I want to give him a chance to react to it. But I think that we can, I think this is one of these things where the LSU people and the governor can come together and we can come up with something that we can get behind. But we can't keep going on the trajectory that we're going.
This Democratic political consultant leaves no room for ambiguity about where his loyalties lie.
I gave the governor a blurb for his book. I find him to be a personable guy. I get along with him fine. He's been in my house. I've been on tours with him. But the question is, if it comes down to the LSU versus anything else, I'm going to beef LSU.
Tomorrow, Carville and his wife, Mary Madeline, co-host the bipartisan political summit at Tulane, which will focus on making Washington work. It's from 10 to 4 in Tulane's Lavin Burnick Center. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning in our 7 o'clock hour of the morning news. Mary Madeline joins us in studio. Get her take on the summit and on last week's midterm elections.